What is up, guys? Jimmy here with another Lots of Games video, and welcome to episode 5 for super cheap Xbox One games. I am super excited. For those of you guys that are unfamiliar with this series, what I do is I pick and select 8 games you can check out all on the cheap. I've done episodes for the PS4, PS3, Xbox 360, GameCube, NES, a bunch of different platforms. I'll include a link in the video description below so you guys can check out for my playlist for super cheap games. Yeah, we're already at episode 5 for super cheap Xbox One games. Got some great ones I'm going to be going over with you guys today. Let me know in the comment section below, guys, what some of your favorite Xbox One games are. And also, if you guys like these types of videos, slap that thumbs up button so I can know to make more of these episodes in the future. Let's go ahead and start off with a game you can pick up for around $11 on Amazon.com, and that is Abzu. Now, Abzu is a very interesting title where it has an incredible soundtrack that's coupled with exploration. And if you are a fan of the ocean, it's all here in a game form in terms of exploring the deep blue sea. And just, you've got the fish, you've got the seaweed, you've got the beautiful, vibrant colors that can be found in many parts of the world's oceans. And guys, honestly, this is a truly unique experience, something you don't find every day. I will have to say, guys, that Abzu is a title that you can finish in several hours. It's not the longest game in the world, but it definitely is a unique experience. And for around $11, I think it's definitely a good price point, especially with the unique experience you're getting. And it's just a gorgeous piece of art that honestly I think you guys would really enjoy and have a whole lot of fun on your Xbox One with. Okay, so next up is a title that could not be further from being different than Abzu, and I'm talking about the crazy first-person shooter Doom. Now, Doom is a title you can pick up right now at Amazon.com for $19.99. This game, guys, is super intense, totally over the top. You've got these crazy demons and enemies, monsters coming at you. You've got these high-powered weapons to take them down with. And not just the weapons, but you can go and pull off these brutal finishing moves. With this, with the high octane action, with the super fun, fast first-person shooting gameplay, with that is coupled with an incredibly rocking and just well done soundtrack. The soundtrack has won awards. Lots of people, if you go on the forums, if you check out user reviews and reviewers like GameSpot.com, you'll see people over and over again saying on how great the music is and the soundtrack is for Doom, and how just it fits so well with the gameplay of Doom. It's definitely a great game. You can pick up, again, $19.99, a great price point if you're looking for a fast, fun, and just crazy first-person shooter. One that I highly recommend you guys check out. Okay, next up, guys, is one of the best platforming experiences I've ever had the opportunity to enjoy. You can pick it up right now for $18.49 at Amazon.com, and I'm talking about Rayman Legends. Guys, growing up, now you've probably already heard this, I've said this before, but growing up, one of my favorite platforming experiences was Super Mario Bros. 3 on the NES. Some of the levels were super challenging. There was a whole lot of variety with the levels, and it's something that I was able to go back to again and again in terms of replayability and fun factor. This same can be said with Rayman Legends. Lots of replayability. Some of the levels are super challenging, and the levels have a whole lot of variety to it. Dozens and dozens of just very unique and fun levels. And of course, going back to these levels with replayability and a high level of fun factor. The great thing about Rayman Legends is that you can have up to 4 people playing at a time with co-op. Unfortunately, there's no online co-op, but if you got some friends over, man, a very fun. I've been able to play 4-player co-op, have 3 other people play with me on this game, and it is a blast. So much fun. The controls are great. It plays at a buttery smooth 60 frames per second. It looks great. Definitely cannot say too many great things about Rayman Legends, and it's a game that honestly, guys, I think you will enjoy immensely, especially if you're a fan of platforming games. Okay, so next up is a title that you can pick up for less than 10 bucks on Amazon.com. And it's a game that actually I, for the longest time, didn't check out. It was getting kind of bad scores here and there, and I just didn't see the appeal to it. I'm really glad I gave it a chance, finally gave it a chance, because I was checking out the reviewers from user reviews, gamers. A lot of gamers are saying how that they were really surprised at how good this one is, so I decided to check it out. And I'm talking about Murdered Soul Suspect. This is a really interesting title, and again, I'm glad I gave it a chance. You play as this investigator that was murdered, and throughout the game, it is your job to track down your killer. And not only do you have investigation skills at your disposal, because you were an investigator and you were used to tracking down criminals, what makes it so cool is that since you're deceased or since you're a spirit, not only can you use your detective skills, but also you can use supernatural powers to kind of get that extra advantage with getting clues and kind of spying or eavesdropping on a person's conversation or people's conversation. A really great game, guys. And for around 10 bucks, man, if you are into games, story-driven games, this is a must buy. I think you guys would really enjoy Murdered Soul Suspect. And I think a lot of you guys that overlooked it might want to give it a try, because so far I've really, really enjoyed it. Okay, so next up is a title, a fantastic RPG you can pick up for $19.99 on Amazon.com, and that is Fallout 4. Okay, again, a lot of you guys already know what this game is all about. You've played it or you own it, but a lot of you guys out there might not be too sure about it, or you are kind of late to the party. If you are a fan of open world games, customization, playing the game, or kind of taking down a stronghold in your own way, this is definitely for you. This is a game that you're not going to be able to finish in a few hours, and this is a game that you can continue to go back to and have new things to check out. Again, a huge open world for you to check out. And if you are a fan of these types of games, this one is definitely up your alley. And it's been out for around a year and a half, and it's already at $19.99 at a great price point. I've got the steelbook here because I thought it was so cool. But Fallout 4, a great title, a great RPG that I think you guys would have a whole lot of fun with. Okay, so next up is a title you can pick up for around $18 at GameStop, pre-owned, and that is Project Cars. Now, in terms of racing games, I do have to say a disclaimer. When this game first came out, specifically on the Xbox One, it was a mess when it came to gameplay and controls. It was a full-fledged, I think it was a full-fledged $60 game. It was a $60 game, but it was broken. And through the months, though, they've been able to fix it. And now, in fact, it is playable, and you can pick it up for less than 20 bucks at GameStop. And granted, I will have to say, I definitely do not enjoy it like as much as a game like Forza Horizon 3. It is a really great racing game that has been finely tuned through the months from the developer. Now, of course, Project Cars 2 is going to be dropping very soon. But this title, guys, there's lots of great vehicles to choose from and lots of really great tracks to select. The most recent race I got to race was I got to go down California's Highway 1, right by the ocean, right by the sea, and just a really kind of cool experience, because I've had the opportunity to drive that highway or freeway in real life, and man, they really did a good job in capturing it. Again, guys, a great racing game you pick up for less than 20 bucks, and if you are into racing games, this is definitely a great game to check out. Okay, so next up is a very interesting story-driven title you can pick up on Amazon.com for $16.62. Again, these prices fluctuate here and there, so definitely be on the lookout if they kind of increase or decrease. Prices go up and down, but right now you can pick it up for around $16.62 at Amazon.com. and that is Life is Strange. Now, when this game was going to be released, I wasn't too sure what to think about it, but man, I'm so glad that I got it. If honestly, now of course I'm talking about the Xbox One. In terms of user reviews, there's some really interesting user reviews on Amazon.com, but also on Steam. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of people have played this game and absolutely have loved it. Very interesting take on the story and being able to kind of manipulate your situation for better or for worse, and to you kind of get these redos, like, you know what, let's try that again. I'm not going to really get into it. I believe there's a demo, or maybe you can even try out episode 1 to kind of get the gist of what I'm talking about. But an incredible story. If you are a fan of the games by Telltale Games, this is not by Telltale Games, but if you are a fan of that type of story-driven game, you definitely owe it yourself to check out Life is Strange. Just an excellent game with an incredible story. Okay, so the final game that I'm going to be going over with you guys today is a first-person shooter title you can pick up for $9.99 at GameStop, and that is Destiny. Now, of course, Destiny is going to be arriving very soon, and the original Destiny game is a title that's had a couple different expansions, and millions of people have had the opportunity to play it. Now you can pick it up for around $10 at GameStop. Just a fantastic first-person shooter with so much to do, so many weapons, so many ways to customize your character and go into battle. Really epic firefights, if that is what you're really into and get excited for. Again, guys, this is a game that's been loved and played by millions of people. If you haven't checked it out yet, now is a great time to do so, especially at this price, and to also kind of get you ready for Destiny 2, which is going to be coming to us very soon. Well, guys, there's episode 5 for Super Cheap Xbox One games. Again, if you guys like these types of videos, definitely hit that thumbs up button so I can know to make more. And let me know in the comment section below, guys, what games you want me to cover for the next episode for Super Cheap Xbox One games. Guys, your support means so much. I truly appreciate it. All you guys have a great week, and I'll catch you later.